Isis Osiris cult. And Isis was like mother goddess, fertility goddess of Egypt. Her husband's name was Osiris. And the evil god of darkness they were in conflict with was Set. And Osiris represents like the god of light, Set the god of darkness, and they were in constant battle. Sometimes Osiris would overcome Set and we would have day. Other times Set would overcome Osiris and we would have night, darkness. So it was this constant battle between light and darkness, good and evil. Well, Set kills Osiris, but Osiris is reborn through his wife, impregnating his wife Isis, basically with himself, and is reborn as Horus.
Wait a minute, what?
The god impregnates the goddess and is born through her. That's just crazy talk, right? God impregnating a woman and being born of that woman.
Technically. Yeah, it's like the story of Jesus.
Oh dear. And I'm going to roll out this class for you. This term. Anyone tell me what syncretism is?
The melding of different religious beliefs into like one kind of melting pot.
Sure. In this context, yes.
Yeah.
So syncretism in general just means you're taking two divergent things, wavelengths, patterns, ways of thinking, and you bring them into harmony. So they're flowing together. And you're going to see a lot of this happening in the Mediterranean world, especially with the rise of Christianity, where it begins to syncretize with these pagan, pre-Christian religions. And one of the biggies at this time was the devotees of Isis. So when Christianity is actually an outlaw, illegal religion, I believe from the time of Hadrian, all the way, which we have the destruction of Jerusalem at 70 AD, and once again, I believe in 143, Titus comes in and just scatters the Jews. The temple, not one stone is left standing on the other. The only thing we have today is like this, the support wall that the temple was built up on that platform. And that's like one of the holiest sites to the Jews today. But with this Isis Osiris cult, when Christianity came to power in 313, we have the Edicts of Toleration, or the Edicts of Milan by Constantine the Great. And then by 380, Theodosius declares Christianity the state religion. Fascinating. It now becomes illegal to be a pagan. They would confiscate pagan temples. Plato's Academy in Athens was closed. There's like an all-out war against this pre-Christian way of thinking. But these Greeks and Romans didn't want to just destroy these beautiful temples and sculptures and things like that. And so they simply, if you go to an Isis shrine, instead of destroying Isis and her holding the little baby Horus, why not just call her Mary and it's the little baby Jesus? And I'm not kidding. This is where we get a lot of this like Mary worship and devotion. It's the syncretism between Isis Osiris worship and then fusing that with Christianity. Fascinating.
It just seems like a lot of these religions or whatever people used to worship back in the day kind of have the same like base origin story.
Yes.
Doesn't anybody tell them like, hey, that sounds like this? That sounds like this.
Well, I'm sure at the time certain people had a problem with it, but the vast collective of Christendom embraced it. And that became like the official policy of the church at the time was, if you can go in and use the celebrations, the beliefs, the holidays of the cultures to spread the gospel, to spread the news of Jesus without violating our own beliefs, then by all means do it. And so you get a lot of that syncretism taking place.